I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Hello collectors, and welcome to the Discount Action Figure Dude. I am your host, Christopher. I apologize for my voice. I think I am coming down with a little bit of a bug, but we must continue on and give the people the discount action figuring that they so desperately need, because it's all about the people. We're all about the people here. As we continue to examine our random Build-A-Figure parts, again, and as I said, I have 4 waves in this bag, in this Ziploc bag, and I've been working my way through trying to unbox these things. It's getting a little crowded up in here, and admittedly I am not in love with the vast majority of these figures. I don't even remember why I bought them, other than, of course, I have an illness which needs an intervention, probably. But I mentioned before that the intervention would probably include people like you, my people, and you will be useless in the intervention because a lot of you have the same problem. So anyway, the thumbnail is telling us what the figure is. I don't know what the figure is because I have to rustle through the box where the remaining Build-A-Figures characters are and see who comes out. So let's see who we got today as we rustle through here, and we have pulled out Marvel's The Orb, which apparently I bought from GameStop. I'm pretty sure I didn't pay $24.99 for the Orb, or $23.74 as a Pro, which I probably would have been when I bought it. I am not anymore. So who knows what I paid, $15. I'm guessing even that's probably too much. The box has been opened already. I think the box came open. So with the windowless packaging and some tampering, it looks like you got to check that, because there's no telling. There could be a hot dog or an avocado or anything in there. But fortunately, I was able to confirm that indeed there was an action figure in this box. But let's say we cut the Orb open. Alrighty then, here goes the Orb out of his box with his accessories, which include a gun, which he went ahead and stuck in his hand, and of course the right arm and an extra hand for Puff Adder. I don't know who the Orb is, I'll be completely honest with you. I would have been almost no effort to look the guy up and find out who he is or what he is, but I don't think I care enough to even put in that effort to find out who the Orb is. Even though he looks okay. And is he a good guy? I guess he's a good guy. He's wearing stars and stripes, red, white, and blue. No, bad guys don't wear the red, white, and blue, do they? But let's say we take a closer look at the Orb. Alrighty, the Orb. Let's say we take a closer look at the Orb. So it looks like to us that the Orb is on an older Bucky Cap buck here. I'm sure that if I was to pull out old Captain Britain or an old Captain America, that this figure would pretty much be sharing a lot of the same parts, including the belt. I'm pretty sure that's also reused. We're gonna guess that this collar, though, is new. as a new part just for the orb. And of course, you know, the main reason to buy this particular action figure would be because he has a big eyeball for a head. And yeah, and the eyeball looks pretty good, right? Nothing wrong with the eyeball. You know, this is I mean, this is a pretty basic action figure. You know, everything. If you've been collecting Marvel Legends for a day, you know what this particular body can and cannot do. So we're not going to even bother going over its articulation. His orb blaster looks okay. You know, I think that's almost an eyeball. And I think I could, you know, and it looks like it has a little hole in it, so you could stick a blast or something in it. But you know, the Marvel Legends team found that that was too expensive to do, as they continue to charge these $25 for these figures. You know, maybe I want an extra orb head. You know, one where the eye's blinking. Maybe I want that, guys. How about that? You know, or maybe I want a hat to put on the orb head. Maybe that's what I want. How about that, guys? But anyway, we jest, kind of, not really. But here goes the orb. This is the orb. I don't, you know, there's not a lot to say about the orb. This is an action figure. It is an action figure that it doesn't look bad. It is a basic action figure in the Marvel Legends line, and if I knew who he was, we could say we could put him on a villain shelf or a hero shelf or wherever he comes from. Again, it would have taken me zero effort to look up what this guy does and who he is. I did not put in even that much effort. But what kind of value do we assign the orb here? Who we got at GameStop for, I'm going to guess, $15. Which was probably too much. But I did get, you know, my Puff Adder part, who I think I might be finished with now. I think I might be able to build Puff Adder. And gather the Serpent Society. That is exciting. But we're going to go ahead and say that the orb here is of minimal value. My man with the big eyeball, you are of minimal value.